Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mr. English Touch, the best place to learn English in a simple and fun way. My name is Emma.
And hello. My name's Jack. Welcome to another wonderful episode. How are you today, Emma?
I am fantastic, Jack. The weather is beautiful today, and I am so happy to see all our amazing viewers.
Yes, we have the best viewers in the world. Thank you all for being here with us.
Jack, you seem very excited today. Did something good happen?
Well, I am always excited to teach English, but today I am extra excited because our topic is very useful.
That is true. Today we are talking about something important, real-life emergencies.
Emergencies. That word sounds serious.
It is serious, but don't worry. We will make it easy to understand. Today, we will learn how to talk to the police in English.
The police. That is a topic everyone needs to know. If you visit America, England, Canada, or Australia, you need these words.
Exactly, Jack. But first, we have a small request for our lovely viewers.
Yes, please. If you enjoy our lessons, click the subscribe button. It is free and it helps us a lot.
And please press the like button. When you like our videos, more students can find us.
And share this video with your friends and family. English is for everyone.
Perfect. Now let's begin our lesson. Jack, have you ever needed to talk to the police?
That is a very interesting question, Emma. Yes, I have. Actually, I have two stories.
2 stories? Please tell us the first one.
Okay, this happened last year. I was walking home from the supermarket.
Okay, you were walking home. What happened next?
I saw a car accident on the road.
Oh no, a car accident? Was it bad?
Yes, it was not good. 2 cars hit each other. One car was blue, one car was white.
That sounds scary. Were the people okay?
I did not know. The drivers were inside. They were not moving. I was very worried.
So what did you...
I took out my phone and I called 911.
911. That is the emergency number in America.
Yes, in America, we call 911 for police, fire, and ambulance. It is the most important number.
What did you say when they answered?
I was nervous, but I spoke slowly. I said, "Hello, there is a car accident. 2 cars, people are inside."
That is good. Short and clear sentences.
Yes, the person on the phone was called a dispatcher. The dispatcher asked me, "Where are you?"
Ah, the location. That is the most important information.
Exactly. I said, "I am on Oak Street, near the big supermarket."
Very good. You gave a landmark. A landmark is a famous place that helps people find you.
Yes, the supermarket is a good landmark. Then the dispatcher said, "Help is on the way. Please stay there."
And did help come?
Yes. In 5 minutes, I heard the sirens. The police car came. Then the ambulance came.
Sirens. That is the loud sound. Wee woo, wee woo.
Yes, that is a good siren sound, Emma. The police and paramedics helped the people in the cars.
Were the drivers okay?
Yes, thank goodness. They were hurt a little, but they were alive.
That is good news. You did a great thing, Jack. You called for help.
I was scared, but I knew I had to help. The police officer came to me after.
What did the officer said?
He said, "Thank you for calling. You did the right thing." Then he asked me some questions.
What kind of questions?
He asked, "Did you see the accident happen?" I said, "No, I came after."
So you were a witness. A witness is someone who sees something.
Yes, but I did not see the accident. I only saw the cars after they crashed.
That is okay. The police still needed your information.
He asked for my name and phone number. I gave him my details.
Details. That means your personal information. Name, phone number, address.
Yes, and then I went home. But I felt proud. I helped people.
That is a wonderful story, Jack. You are a hero.
Oh, thank you, Emma. But anyone can do it. You just need to stay calm and speak clearly.
Stay calm. That is great advice. Now, you said you have two stories?
Yes, my second story is very different. It is a little bit funny.
A funny police story? Tell me, please.
Okay, this was 3 years ago. I was at home. It was Saturday morning.
Saturday morning. A nice, relaxing day.
Yes, I was drinking my coffee. Then I looked outside my window.
What did you see?
I saw a dog, a big brown dog. It was running in my garden.
A dog? Was it your neighbor's dog?
No, I did not know this dog. It had no collar, no name tag.
Oh, a lost dog. Poor thing.
Yes, the dog was running and running. It looked scared and confused.
What did you do?
Well, I tried to catch the dog, but it was too fast, so I called the non-emergency police number.
Ah, the non-emergency number. That is different from 911.
Exactly. A lost dog is not a big emergency. Nobody is hurt, there's no danger, so I called the local police station.
That is a very important lesson. 911 is for emergencies. The local number is for other problems.
Yes, the person at the station was very nice. I said, "Hello, I want to report a lost dog."
Report. That means to tell the police about something.
Yes, I said, "There is a big brown dog in my garden. It has no collar. I think it is lost."
What did they say?
They said, "Thank you for calling. We will send an animal control officer."
Animal control. They're special officers who help with animals.
Exactly. In 30 minutes, a nice lady came. She had special equipment to catch the dog safely.
Did she catch the dog?
Yes, she caught the dog. She scanned it with a special machine.
A microchip scanner. Some dogs have a tiny chip inside them with information.
Yes, the dog had a chip. The officer found the owner's information.
Oh, that is wonderful. Happy ending.
Very happy. The owner was an old man. He was so worried about his dog. The dog's name was Buddy.
Buddy, what a cute name. I am glad Buddy went home.
Me too. The old man called me later to say thank you. He said Buddy escaped from his yard.
That is such a sweet story. Jack, you are very good at helping people and animals.
Haha, I try. But Emma, do you have a story about the police?
Yes, I do. My story happened when I was traveling.
Oh, traveling. Where were you?
I was in London, England. I was there for a vacation.
London is a beautiful city. What happened?
Well, I was walking near a famous museum. There were many tourists.
Many tourists. London is very popular.
Yes, I was taking photos with my camera. Then suddenly, a man ran past me very fast.
A man running? That is strange.
Yes, and when he ran past me, he grabbed my camera.
Oh no, he stole your camera.
Yes, he stole it and ran away. I was in shock.
Shock means you were so surprised you could not move or think.
Exactly. I stood there for a few seconds. Then I shouted, "Help! That man stole my camera."
Did anyone help you?
Yes. People looked, and one woman pointed and said, "There is a police officer over there."
Lucky there was a police officer nearby.
Yes, I ran to the officer. I said, "Excuse me, officer. Someone just stole my camera. Please help me."
What did the officer do?
He was very professional. He asked, "Which way did he go?" I pointed and said, "That way." He ran towards the park.
Did the officer chase him?
The officer called for help on his radio. Then he asked me questions to write a report.
What questions did he ask?
He asked, "What did the man look like?" That is a description question.
Ah, yes, description. Very important.
I said, "He was tall, he had short black hair, he was wearing a green jacket and dark pants."
Green jacket, dark pants. Those details help the police find him.
Yes. Then the officer asked, "What did the camera look like?"
You needed to describe your camera too.
Yes, I said, "It is a black camera, the brand is Canon, it has a big lens."
Big lens, that is a good detail.
The officer wrote everything in his notebook. Then he gave me a piece of paper.
The report number?
Yes, the crime reference number. He said, "Keep this number. You need it for insurance."
Insurance is the company that pays you money when something bad happens.
Exactly. With the report number, I could get money for a new camera.
Did the police find the man?
Sadly, no, but I learned an important lesson.
What lesson?
Always keep your things close to your body and know how to ask for help in English.
That is very wise, Emma. Your English helped you in that situation.
Yes, if I could not explain, I could not get help.
Okay, viewers, let's practice together now. I will be a police officer. Emma, you call me.
Okay, what is my situation?
You are at the train station. Someone took your suitcase.
Oh no, my suitcase. Okay, here I go. Ring ring.
Police, what is your emergency?
Hello, someone stole my suitcase. I am at the train station.
Okay, madam, please stay calm. Which train station?
Central Station. I am near platform 5.
What does your suitcase look like?
It is a large red suitcase with wheels. It has a white ribbon on the handle.
A white ribbon. Good detail. What was inside?
My clothes, my laptop, and my medicine.
Medicine is important. We will send an officer right away. Please wait there.
Thank you, officer.
Very good, Emma. You gave the location, the description, and the important items.
Thank you, Jack. Practice helps a lot.
Yes, it does. Now let's review the important vocabulary from today.
Great idea. First, emergency. An emergency is a serious situation that needs fast help.
Car accident, when two or more cars crash together.
Stolen, when someone takes your things without permission.
Dispatcher, the person who answers the emergency phone.
Report, to tell the police about a problem.
Description. Words that explain how something or someone looks.
Location, the place where you are.
And the most important phrase, please help me.
Yes, never be shy to say, please help me.
Jack, this was a wonderful lesson.
It was, Emma. I hope our viewers feel more confident now.
Remember, viewers, learn the emergency number before you travel.
In America, it is 911. In England, it is 999. In Europe, it is 112.
Write the number in your phone. Be prepared.
And always stay calm, speak slowly, and use simple words.
The police are there to help you. Do not be afraid.
Before we finish, we have a question for you.
Yes, please tell us in the comments, what is the emergency number in your country?
We want to learn from you too.
And if you enjoyed this lesson, please subscribe to Mr. English Touch.
Press the bell button to get notifications for new videos.
And share this video. It might help someone one day.
Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, everyone.
Yes, stay safe and keep learning English. Goodbye, friends.
Bye-bye. See you in the next lesson.